All right, now speaking of abuses, let's talk about DJ Academics because apparently he's been banned on Twitch. So some people said they went over to Twitch and were looking for Academics, and when they went over there, they found out that you could no longer go to his site to see if he was streaming or not, and that's due to him, you know, basically, as some people would say, was trying to groom a 15-year-old into man on boy sex. So the controversial podcast host Twist channel was disabled earlier today, January 28th, that would be yesterday, with a message on his profile reading, "This channel is currently unavailable due to a violation of Twitch's community guidelines in terms of service." Now, some have speculated that Twitch banned Academics after he called Aiden Ross on stream. Now, for those of you who are not aware, excuse me, Twitch permanently banned Ross in 2023. Now, the backlash with all this, for those who need a reminder, he was having, Act was having a conversation with a 15-year-old known as Nor GXD. Now, during the Fortnite stream, Academics made numerous inappropriate remarks. He said, "Yo, if Black Boy Max said he wanted to try effing a dude, would you let him F you?" This is what he questioned the team. As Norris seemed uncomfortable replying no, Act escalated things, further saying, "Why not?" He then spoke about being inside the boy and asked if he would smash a fellow streamer's older sister. Nor then called out actor Marks as grooming, as he asserted, "I'm 15, she's above 18. And there's something that he actually alluded to, which I feel like is worse, because it sounds like there's some stuff he's done to other people, and he alludes that he has done this before, as to try to excuse this behavior. But I'm going to get to that in a second. But I just want to let y'all know that's coming. Now, Meek Mill, as y'all know, took the X, and we talked about, I forgot, Twitter, because we don't call it by its stupid name. We call it by its dead name. Now, Meek took to Twitter warning parents of teenagers to be on the lookout for the streamer. He said, "If you're a parent, get your kid's phone and block the man. He's grooming children with a very large platform that kids like." He also attempts to ruin Black families and Black success daily. He called him a villain in the village. And now, at that point, he's an extremist. This is the guy spreading false info on Black culture. This diabolical work. I see why he wants us to appear gay and discredit Black successful men daily. This better be all. And this is what he said on his post. Now, after the backlash, Act offered an apology, if you want to call it that, because that was a bullshit-ass apology, quiet as it's kept, and described his remarks as regrettable. He said, "Am I wrong? I will be better. This is a teachable moment." And which I don't understand is, sir, you're in your mid-30s. This is what it takes for you to have a teachable moment? Like, you ever been around the world and long enough to know that you talking to a 15-year-old about having sex with a girl older than him, or letting a dude stick his dick in his butt is inappropriate talk? Like, this is not something that is in computed, like, from being just a functioning adult. Like, you needed something to happen to you for this to compute. Like, I just don't get it. Unless, Merv the Perv been doing this for eons. So yeah, that was the one where you see, like, if you go over to his Twitch, he said, "Am I wrong? I will be better." He then tried to justify, and this was the part that pissed me off, because it's like, if you talking about that you'll try to be better, that this was, this is an error in judgment, how you going to justify yourself and what you said to Nord GXD? He said, "Bro, it's a dude. If it was a woman, it would be very different." That's like the little bro. "I used to teach my cousin, even when he was underage, like, yo, ninja, you don't got a girl?" And that's like, now look, let's get into that. Because I take issue with that. Like, y'all be the ones, especially in Black households, y'all be so quick to talk about gays and trans and all that is wrong. But then when you got certain parents, when you got a son who's 6, 7, 8 and above, "Oh, he got a bunch of girlfriends. Oh, he's a lady killer." So these little kids, dick can't even get hard. You ain't even got sperm protruding in your balls, and y'all out here trying to groom y'all kids to be a lady killer or to get a girlfriend and stuff. That's not stuff these kids should be thinking about. They should be thinking about going to school and getting an education and becoming the best version of themselves that they should be. Not thinking about being a ladies' man. They're not even a man. They're kids. So when you grown saying, indoctrinating these things on children, that's grooming. That's a problem. A lot of you straight people tend to do that with your kids, and y'all need to stop that shit. And he's an example. He's saying it to somebody, he does it to a relative in his household. Now you're doing it to some stranger on us on Twitch. So this is where we are with this. So, like as it was stated earlier in one of the comments, well, let me go back up to that one. Because it was who was it that said it? Well, they was up in here saying basically, you know what needs to happen with Akademiks, they need to take his laptop and dig up in there and see what he got in his little arsenal. Because I would not be surprised if we got ourselves a fat, no neck, big old ugly Austin Wolf type child toucher where you got a lot of inappropriate stuff in your arsenal. So I would not be surprised with any of that. Well, I can't find the comment, apparently. It's like when I be looking for stuff, all of a sudden I can't, when I want to find something, I can't find it. Just take my word for it. So yeah, he said, so yeah, when you say that, when you don't got a girl, this is not something kids should be worrying about. And it's not this, it's not the same. It's like, so talking inappropriate to a girl is bad, but talking inappropriate to a little boy is okay. When you're saying it's a dude, or if it's a girl, it'd be very different. But it's a guy, so it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be going too harsh on me. And this is exactly why we have this situation where if there are boys who are being abused, they don't talk about it, or people don't take it seriously because of people like him who think the way that they think in regards. Oh yeah, it's a boy. We just playing around. Oh yeah, you playing around until you actually take action and you start putting hands where they don't need to be. So let's nip it in the bud before it gets to that point. He also acknowledged Twitch's decision and said Twitch took some action because even though I wasn't streaming, that happened on their platform. Completely get it. We will work with Twitch and make it right, okay? Now, despite the suspension, he did confirm that he will continue streaming on alternative platforms. So yeah, even if his Twitch don't come back, he's still over there on Rumble, Meta, and YouTube. Where he basically said that his majority of his audience is based there. I mean, I totally understand because I stream on I stream this show on Twitch. I stream this show on YouTube, and I stream it on Facebook Live. So I got it in a multitude of places where I'm streaming. But then again, I'm not out here trying to have sex with children, whether it's a joke or not. He also asserted that the matter was settled and dismissed ongoing discussions. He rejected speculation of major fallout, insisting that his sponsorships remain intact. He said, Happy Dad is still right here. Why don't you call yourself Happy Dad? You ain't even got kids. Is still right here, making sure you all go get the great version. Stake supports us on Twitter. Nothing has changed there, he said, pointing to continued backing from brands. While addressing the ban, he also emphasized that he respects Twitch's enforcement policies. He said Twitch respect their platform and you also have to respect their rules. And also when they take enforcement action, you can't get mad. And yeah, you need to understand that. It's like, you know what? They're doing what they got to do because it's like, yeah, with the grooming and all the stuff, yeah, you should not be up on there doing what you're doing and getting away with it. We can't just stand by and let that happen. But I also think in the future that parents need to be aware of when these kids are just innocently playing games online. Like I literally had a friend of mine, Yuri, was telling me, and I'm about to get real graphic. Her son is 9 years old. And he was I think he was playing a game or whatever. She said he got a straight A student, whatever. He's doing whatever he's doing and stuff in school, like get homework done and everything. He's online and she hears somebody saying nigga multiple times to her son through the headphones. And she went off. So y'all need to be aware of what's going on these streaming services and who these people are and who's on there and the things that they say, whether it's inappropriate language towards your child based off of how they look, based off of them being black or a person of color. And he's half Cuban and half Mexican. So he's dark skinned because his mother's Afro-Latina. So he's like a dark Cuban kid, but his father is Mexican, so they're mixed. So he's mixed. So he looks like a little black kid, but he speaks Spanish, as dark-skinned Afro-Latinos do. So when you look, so based over there, it's like based over his features or whatever, yeah, he's going to get those terms. So it's like, so I just say, as parents, please be aware of what's going on in these streaming services because there's all kinds of crazy people out here being reckless with their mouth. And some of them might be actually trying to set up a situation with your kid that you may not be aware of. So I say all this to say, because I gave y'all my Mr. Rogers get your life together situation of the day with, with your kids. Protect them from the groomers and the crazy people out here. So I say, what do y'all think of this story in regards to academics? Do you think that they have done enough, or they haven't, or they need to do a little more in regards of taking action on his behavior towards a 15-year-old on a streaming service? He's, as they say, he is definitely problematic when it comes to a lot of stuff, and is a thorn in the ass of hip hop culture. But some of y'all out here like his foolishness. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.